This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at CenturyLink Field in Seattle, Washington. This crowd, as we've come to expect in recent years, as loud as any in the NFL, and they get even louder when their Seahawks are introduced. We're ready for football as the Seahawks get set to do battle with the San Francisco 49ers. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line.
Mike's 57, 57's Mike.
Yeah. Jim. Watch the eye.
The former Purdue Boilermaker, Raheem Mostert. And nothing but daylight ahead. He's at the 30, the 20. Touchdown, 49ers. Raheem Mostert, 79 yards. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. They said they wanted to have some explosive runs. How about that one to start the game?
And I would say on the defensive sideline, there's a lot to answer for. Because you spend all week saying, stop the run. I don't care who you're playing. You don't want to get run over. You don't want to get run past. And they have both. Overcommitting in the secondary, and he just went stepping past them and is still running, essentially.
One play, and he hits pay dirt. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Shift. Sponge.
36 power. One flip.
Switch gears. Shoot.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
2nd and 9 now from the 21.
Check 50.
Check the backer.
Wilson. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 11 yards there and a 1st down for Seattle. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 43. A first carry now from Marshawn Lynch. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Throwing on 2nd down, Wilson, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion.
Go, Mike 51, Mike 51.
Good guys, 4 down, 4 down.
From the shotgun, Wilson. He's got Lockett. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 29-yard line. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on 3rd down. They did.
Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count. It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
14, got it.
Check 31, check 31.
Pick the edge, pick the edge.
On 2nd down now, it's Carson. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with 3rd and still 7 yards to go. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Slam.
Alert.
On 3rd down, Wilson. It's caught, Lockett. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. It's a gain of 12, 1st down Seahawks.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the 1st drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
Tighten up. Check.
Good job right there.
From the red zone now, here's Wilson on 1st down. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 49ers.
The 4-receiver look here. 3 out to the left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 8.
Right here, guys. Fight. Record.
Check. Fresno. Switch.
Hey.
Now it's Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
Left pass.
It's a safety creek.
Hatchet. Hey, look.
14.
Throwing again here, Wilson. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Tyler Lockett there to make the grab as his guys are on the board here in this 1st quarter. Myers connects on the PAT, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
Here we go.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. This is Mostert. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down.
No surprise there, Jadeveon Clowney with a tackle for loss. We all know how he became one of the most famous players in football, though, don't we?
Oh, that one play.
Yeah, that one big-time play was on highlights everywhere. They want to see more of that here in the NFL.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. These two teams all tied after one.
Here we go. 180.
57. Take me up. Here we go. Sit.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Here we go.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Garoppolo gives to Breida. And he'll get it down here to the 43. That one, a first down pickup of 8. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 43. On first down, here's Breida. Oh, he's got a little daylight. 20. Touchdown, 49ers. Matt Breida, 43 yards. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Now it's Carson. They find some open field here. A big play that time for the Seahawks. And even 60 yards. Nothing fancy there. A little smash-mouth football right up the gut on the dive, and it turns into a huge play.
You talk about the fastest way to the secondary. Right up the gut as you described and sprinted into the secondary for a long, long run.
First down, the run with Lynch. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2.
At the Niners' 15-yard line.
On 2nd down, it's Carson. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the 2nd quarter.
On 3rd down, they go Lynch. And he'll be tackled right on the 10, well short of the first down. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
The tackle made by K.J. Wright.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. And they're able to get this one across the 35. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Once again, they run with Breida on first down. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Here we go, here we go.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Now a give coming right is Breida.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
And it's 3rd down.
Here we go, here we go. 180! 21, 21.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. Got him in. He finds Sanders. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Breida, he'll try the right side. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half.
He's crashing. He's checking.
I got you.
Check. Lucky.
Check 9. Hey, gun.
57, Mike 57.
This is Breida. He'll have a first down inside the 10 and all the way down to the 5. And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Matt Breida with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. Here the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Gold with the extra point, and that makes it a 21-10 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. You're under 30 seconds to go. Field position not great. Time to call it a half, wouldn't you say?
Well, you know we all have that little extra gene that says let's push the envelope a little bit, right? What needs to be going through the play caller's mind right now, a potential fumbled snap that can get returned, a strip sack that can get returned, right? Any of those types of plays, that should be a deterrent to calling something that could get you in big trouble.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Past the 20. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. They'll come out in the pistol. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Kill, kill.
12. Rush in. Rush in. Rush in. Run left. Run left.
Out of the gun. Here's Wilson. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Tyler Lockett in the final seconds of the first half as his guys are back within a single score. That, of course, all set up by the big run on the play prior. They took advantage right away with the touchdown throw.
And you mentioned advantage, probably taking advantage of their natural instinct after that previous play to be aggressive and rush towards the line of scrimmage. And instead, they were vulnerable to the pass.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And it's now 21-17. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, that's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works.
Mike, 280. Mike's 56. Hey, here I come. Here I come. Here I come.
Look for signal.
Jam. Watch the edge. Out. Shit. Sponge.
Now Wilson to throw on third down. Being chased out left. Now he's going to let it go deep back over the middle. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
At their own 26-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
How about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida, and he will have a first down here at about the 40. Give him 6 yards in the first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. The tackle there by Quandre Diggs.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
And he's got some space here. He's got daylight. Touchdown, 49ers. Raheem Mostert, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. This offense, they were dynamic in the first half. The halftime break, that didn't slow them down at all. Big strike here in the third quarter.
It's almost as if they were saying, it's not just our skill in the first half that's getting this done, it's confidence as well. And confidence has taken over this game in a big way. How about these strikes that we're seeing?
That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build on. That's what they're looking for here. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
6 guys. Check 6 guys.
Check 24.
Reload.
Switch.
Hey, 0. Check.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
I'm coming.
56 to Mike.
40.
Watch the fly.
Let's go double count right here. Double count.
Check 31.
From the gun, it's Wilson. This complete to Lockett. It'll be a pickup of 14, but they're still a little bit short as it brings up 4th.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job here of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. They run it with Carson. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. They get 17 on that one, move the chains, first down Seahawks. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
380.
Fair.
They'll run on first down. Lynch. And some room to work. The 20. And all the way down to the 9. A big hitter. That one goes for 40 yards.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal. They run again with Carson. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. A 5-yard touchdown run as his guys are back within a single score. All right, now the Seahawks face a big 2-point conversion attempt.
25.
From the gun, Wilson. And this is caught. They got it. And that could be an important 2 points. It gets them back within a field goal. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior. Big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. He's able to rattle off 6 on the carry, and that'll get him to 3rd and 4.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive game. Just keep that clock ticking.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back.
Here's Mostert. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Move the chains, a gain of 7 on 3rd down.
Here we go.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Mostert. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. They run with Breida. There he goes, right side. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Matt Breida, 59 yards. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36.
At their own 36-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll keep it on the ground. Carson. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Like any team, they would have loved to have had more yards on that run, but it looks like they just want to get to the 2-minute warning and see what they want to do after that.
The Seahawks on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Hey, come on now, check. Alert.
Good touch.
On third down, Wilson. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 42. Throwing now is Wilson. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked out and incomplete. There to get a hand in and knock that one away, DJ Reed.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
56, Mike, 56.
Here we go.
Here's Wilson. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 23. Whether it's a touchdown or a field goal, whatever it is, they need to score quickly here on first down.
Hey, zero.
I'll go special.
He's coming.
Wilson to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation. And there, the defense won the battle. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Wilson, and that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
I smell fear in that.
Go 14.
Under 10.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. This will be caught inside the 10. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Of course, remember, you need a touchdown here and a field goal.
Doesn't matter the order, but they have to get it done and get it done fast.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining.
Switch front left.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal.
I got you, son.
Gun.
Over here.
Hold up.
54 is Mike.
Look left.
54.
Here we go.
Now Wilson. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, you know,
it doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
Here
And
we go.
I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Man open, it's Goodwin. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. So the victory here for San Francisco. And you look back over the score sheet, interesting. A very clean game, no turnovers by either side.
An absolute rarity when we watch games now because defenses have put such an emphasis on taking the ball away. Well, what we saw here was offenses spending their time saying, look, you know they're coming for it. Ball security is paramount. So they worked on that, not just a week of practice, but I'm sure all during training camp. Make sure when you have it, tuck it away because danger lurks everywhere you turn.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. From Seattle, so long, everybody.
Mm-hmm.